There is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle.
There's the golden nugget, that is Paul Scholes, one of the game's unsung heroes.
And nothing seems to change him. All that adulation, he's the same bloke.
Agreed, but on a world level, he ought to have higher status. But he's never been one for hugging the limelight. He just loves being the quite
real chance! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Strong running down that left flank. Mbappe.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Great defending, strong and determined. Now this could be a chance.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Yeah. And it's Nedved. Showing good feet. And he was alert to it. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Nicely shaped ball. Thinks about the shot. Yamal. Bellingham. Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Mbappe. Haaland. Great chance! And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And they're quick to get it back. Now it's Hullet. And this is Nedved. Now he's running away. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, played through for the wide man. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bellingham. Now it's Haaland. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's nice. Looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. And straight in. And one more try! And a neat finish! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
This might... And he shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Spain with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Searching pass he's played there.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Oh, good effort! Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Mbappe. Nice control. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he...
Haaland! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Yamal with the short one. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
He's on it, can he get away? Thuram is there and he can get that clear. Gullit going after that. That has not gone well. Nedved, renowned for his long-range shooting. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Might be danger here. He's having a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up. Thuram with the clearance. Spain are looking to go forward now. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that was nowhere near his best. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get it through? Engages and forces him off the ball. Seedorf, chance here to counter. Well, we expected better and so did he. Now it's Mbappe. Haaland picked out brilliant. Can he finish? Oh, denied brilliantly. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it's been an exciting half, Peter, with each side having chances and good spells of possession. I'm hoping that both will keep this open approach.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 20. Viene
Second period then underway.
Numero 8.
Scholes looking to add to his goal. Marcelo played back into the centre. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe. it's Chouameni. It's Bellingham. Mikel Oyarzabal is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's Pogba. Great ball. And a chance! Goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Pogba. Cucurella. Now Mbappe. And it's Chouameni. So can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Pogba. Now that's well seen too. Vieira.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Ah, welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
Pogba. Mikel Oyarzabal. And it's Pogba. And he's got the beating of his man. He's had it taken off him. And this is Hullet. Scholes. Nicely weighted ball.
Spain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. Spain may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Nedved. It's an early cross.
That's good defensive concentration.
It's their second corner of the game. Getting up there! Against the crossbar. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Spain have their third corner. They've played it short. This looks shot at goal! And it's been hooked away. And here's Yamal. Gives it back. And it's Nedved. He has a look up. Goes for a shot! Oh, good finish. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Quite a game this, all square again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Chouameni. He's had a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Spread it left. Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Decent chance! Delicious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the comeback is complete. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
It's come to nothing. Tchouaméni. Oh, that is a nice touch. And it's Cucurella. Here's Tchouaméni. He saw the danger and he went crashing in.
Diamante really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 10, numero 5. Lasciano il campo per il numero 22, il numero 11.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Spain nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Now it's Lopez. Seedorf. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, can they get him away? Seedorf. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Zakaria cuts out the pass. Marcelo tries to play it through. And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Dembele. And that will be the final act. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Terrific recovery. A really fine win, that, Jim Beglin. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Spain.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So it's away we go then.
There's the golden nugget, that is Paul Scholes, one of the game's unsung heroes.
And nothing seems to change him. All that adulation, he's the same bloke.
Agreed, but on a world level, he ought to have higher status. But he's never been one for hugging the limelight. He just loves being the quiet assassin.
Oh, he's played it in low. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels. It's a huge moment for the game and a shocking moment for him personally, but it happened at the best possible time.
Neymar! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Saliba. And here's the chance to counter. And Hullet! Now, who's going to be... Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's played in. Tries to get it clear. Neymar. Pedri. Juke. Aims beyond the defence. He's found a way through. Manchester United have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Spain have the chance to go the other way. Pedri. This looks promising. Shoot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Diop is offering a wry smile there.
Vieira is a perfect combination of brain and brawn.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Bellingham. Neymar. He's looking wide. Now, can they get him away? Played in. Gets his head on it! And no mistake. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So that's two now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Great vision. Decent chance! And that's a good finish. And they are dragging it back! Game on again!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Number 9.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Can he get on the end of this? Silvestre cuts out the pass. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Now it's Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Here comes... Oh, good climb! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Scholes really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Half an hour played now. Pedri. Neymar. And he's forced to go back. And it's Pedri. Ball played for Rijkaard. Marcelo does well to get it back. Now it's Nedved. Pedri. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Threads one in. He might be in here! And set off! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Bullet shoulders the responsibility. And Neuer pulls off a sensational save. Oh, sweet feet. Hoisted in. And the ball is out of play. Rijkaard. Spain are in need of a lift as we... Oh no, what has happened here? Silvestre is always looking to play quality balls. And it's Aguero. Oh, easy pickings there. Scholes. And he's worked it through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Pedri. And here's Aguero. Aguero! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Yamal. Hullet. And Hullet! Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. High-octane end to the first period, but there's still a single goal in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And it's Marcelo. And that is expertly dealt with. Long ball upfield. Nedved. Marcelo providing an outlet on that flank. And a header! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to one...
He's had a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Silvestre.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Duke always looking for that half a chance. Duke! What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Manchester United have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence.
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
Quarter of an hour into the second half.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
And it's Neymar. Quality ball. Bellingham. Pedri. And it's Pedri. Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot.
Substitutions taking place.
Manchester United have their third corner. Spain are looking to go forward now. Chosen to go back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Nedved. Played into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, good effort! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Spain perhaps contemplating their next change here. Duke was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Duke, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Just about up to 75 minutes, and it's Marcelo. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Pedri knocks it into space. He's picked his way through.
Manchester United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 10, Bellingham. Coming on the field is number 80, Ronaldinho.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. And it's Ronaldinho. That's a super give and go. Delicate ball and it... Real chance! Goal! Manchester United! Into the lead once more. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
And the pass is intercepted. Albert Ferrer gets across to intercept that. Spain now in a position of desperate urgency.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Ball swung in. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And this is Neymar. Oh, that was vital. Vieira. Ronaldinho tries to think it through and reclaimed it in a it's Aguero! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Manchester United, number 22.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
Number 6, Pedri. Coming on the field, number 17, Memphis. Number 11, Joshua Kimmich.
Oh, important interception. Oh, a delicate chip through. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. It's a pretty loose pass. Chance for a shot! Oh, it's a dumping hit. And that is the last of the action. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I thought it lived up.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here.
In Paul Scholes, we have a player who can pull all the strings in midfield, one of England's best ever.
So unsung, but utterly appreciated by those he plays with.
Yeah, simply a master of passing, Peter. His ability to...
Real chance! An early chance, their first of the game. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Looking for options for movement. Scholes. Now it's Nedved. And it's Seedorf. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Delivered with swing. Batistuta. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played out to the left flank. Now, what about a counter-attack? And here's Batistuta. Batistuta!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Over to the right flank. It's a good-looking delivery. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, easy pickings there. Spain still without a single shot on target. Now it's Nedved, and he's had it nicked away. Xavi Alonso, and it's Gullit. Terengganu are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course,
Chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. Terengganu have their second corner now. They've played it short. Zanetti. Xabi Alonso has the space to scheme. Tries to get it clear. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Seedorf is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Aims beyond the defence.
well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Gullit has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. And that's cause for mild irritation. Zanetti. For Xavi Alonso. Nedved. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. 30 minutes gone. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he's cut it out, and he's managed to get rid. He's shifted it to the flank. Vieira is always looking to break lines. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard. That's really well manoeuvred. Played with finesse. And this is Gullit. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And no, that was never going to make it. And here's Nedved. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Nedved. And it's Seedorf. Ibrahimovic. Zanetti. That's a lovely, neat pass. Alonso. Ibrahimovic. And this is Batis. Can he finish? Goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Terrific effort! That's a fair try, but just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Xabi Alonso. Ibrahimovic. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Spain unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And so the action is resumed.
Spain can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Yamal. And it's Vieira. Scholes with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Now Seedorf. Vieira. Now it's Nedved. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Great vision. Gullit. And this is Gullit. That's put paid to the danger. Rijkaard. Gullit. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. And here's Batistuta. This is a promising build-up.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Spain still this single goal behind. Seedorf. No, again there's no way through. And here's Inzaghi. It's Inzaghi! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Ibrahimovic dominates aerially so often. Xabi Alonso looking to pass their way up the pitch. And it's Ibrahimovic. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well played. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Terengganu clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Played out wide, and he's quick to return it. Scholes.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's picked his way through. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
No, he didn't quite meet it right. Stam is there to clear. Vieira. And it's Thuram.
Spain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Bullet. Scholes going forward. Now it's Hullet. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. And here's Batistuta. Hullet caresses it through. Somewhat off target.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 9.
Spain can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
El dorsal 23. Scholes.
It's a really well-measured ball.
Sidor.
That'll be a throw-in.
Sustituidos por el dorsal 10. Ibrahimovic. El dorsal 15.
And it's with the keeper.
Villa.
Check. A keeper with complete command over his defence.
El dorsal 22.
Spain are running out of time and out of options.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Filippo Inzaghi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Into the last 5 minutes.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And here's Schneider. Pinches it off him. Ibrahimovic going after that. Leicester gets over and intercepts. And it's Gerrard. Schneider. Now it's Villa.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's heaved it away. Schneider plays the game. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that will be it. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, I hate to sound too harsh, Peter.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly. There's the golden nugget, that is Paul Scholes, one of the game's unsung heroes.
And nothing seems to change him. All that adulation, he's the same bloke.
Agreed, but on a world level, he ought to have higher status. But he's never been one for hugging the limelight. He just loves being the quiet assassin.
Scholes. And here's Seedorf. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Yamal. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. And now they can clear their lines. And here's Hullet. Yamal. Scholes. It's Scholes! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Marcelo. Seedorf making good progress on the right-hand side. He's found the way through. Seedorf. Thuram finding himself in space. Thuram can get it clear. And the volley.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That is good strength. Thuram. Now the delivery. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Corner number 2 then. So it is still 0-0. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Donatoni. And there's a searching pass. Donatoni, and it's played in. That is a brilliant interception. Yamal, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
Johor Darul Tazim definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Nedved, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Scholes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Azar. Seedorf. He has found the way through. Played in by Seedorf. Thuram can clear it away. And it's Company. That's Vieira. Maldini. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Varane. That's Maldini. Seedorf. Good ball, good take. Donatoni crosses it in. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's rising! And he's done it! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Johor Darul Tazim have fired themselves in front.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Turan. Scholes. Yamal is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. That looks a good cross. Good read, needed to be. That's the end of the first 45. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Spain finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Thank you.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So we're underway for the second half.
Spain can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And it's Nedved. In early. Oh, great leap! That's a fair try, but just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
There will be a throw-in. Well, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Juve. Yamal. No way through there. That's really well cleared. Seedorf has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Desai pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Johor Darul Tazim appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And he's been shifted off it. And it's Seedorf. Scholes. Marcelo has the space to scheme. And that has earned a reprieve for the time. Shoots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Seedorf actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Impressive jump! Nearly, but not quite.
Vieira certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Turan looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Played out wide, crosses it, terrific effort! He's got a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Donatoni. That's a good ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Chance for a shot!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's shifting through the gears here. Johor Darul Tazim needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And here's Nedved. Can he get it through? And he shoots! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's managed to get rid. Nicely shaped ball. Nicely worked. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Played back into the centre. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Hazard. Number 7, Donadoni.
Desai.
Number
Well, they shouldn't be
15,
dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer
running on the
and quickly.
field, Number 19, Danny Olmo.
Now it's
Number
Mbappe.
22,
Drogba. Big chance!
Number 11, Mbappe. Substitutions taking place. 2 added minutes.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And the pass is intercepted.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Deftly away. And it's Olmo. Danny Olmo! title. So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And that's that. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full.